we back. Shrewd News and Reviews, man. We got another big one.
Yeah, we got to talk about Angel Reese changing her mind, deciding that she's going to go to the White House, even after she and Boosie called out Jill Biden for what she did. You know, she invited Iowa to the White House. A lot of people perceive that as racism, you know, a little double standard. If the other team had been a team full of black girls, would Jill Biden have wanted to invite them over? Is the question. And I think that was a bad look for the White House. And ever since then, I think they've been trying to do damage
Hmm.
control. Uh,
Oh.
yeah, that's why we just learned
Oh,
today
so
that.
you actually hold on. You
But
actually are blaming the you actually got some harsh things to say about the Democratic Party?
relax, bro. Relax.
Okay.
We're trying to stay focused here. I'm
Okay.
saying that it was a bad look for the White House that Joe Biden invited them. We don't got to talk about the Democratic Party as a whole, but this was a bad look, and I think that they're going into damage control as they should. Perception is
Right.
everything with the politics, and when it comes to how things are framed, Republicans do way better than that at Democrat, better than that at Democrats. So uh, they need to clean this shit up. So a lot of people responded
Exactly.
when we put
Yeah.
this comment in the community section when Boosie said, you know, this lady at the White House about to make me dog her ass out. Mama, don't call
Mm-mm.
my phone because she wrong. A lot of people felt that. I felt that as well. I don't agree with Boosie on a lot of things,
You sure
but
don't.
this is
Yeah.
one of the
But this
things
one.
that I feel like he was on point about. So shortly after, we find out that Joe Biden calls LSU forward Angel Reese to congratulate her on the championship win. And we'll find out that she decides to go to the White House. But I mean, what you think about that? Should she have stood on business? Like, man, fuck it, I ain't coming out there. Y'all sized me, y'all tried me. Or should she take advantage of this once in a lifetime opportunity?
Yeah, she should take advantage of the opportunity. You know, I mean, either way, I feel like she's grown enough to make a decision that she won't, but some things you just gotta roll with the punches. So, and this feel like one of them things that she need to roll.
Yeah, be there for a team, stand in solidarity with the team. I mean, if everybody wasn't going to go, I see that. But for her to be
Right.
the one to sit out would be kind of crazy. But I'll read from here. It's a CNN article. President Joe Biden has spoken with Louisiana State University basketball star Angel Reese. I always say Angel Reese, in a phone call to congratulate her on the Tigers' NCAA championship win, the White House said on Friday. Biden also spoke with the Tigers head coach Kim Mulkey, the White House said, and left a message for Dan Hurley, head coach of the men's championship winning Yukon Huskies, to offer his congratulations and invite both teams to the White House. No specific date has been set for the visits, the White House said. Earlier Friday, Reese had said that she would visit the White House with her team just days after saying that she wouldn't, after First Lady Jill Biden suggested that runner-up Iowa might be invited as well. Just going back on it, you don't get that experience to visit the White House ever, Reese said in an interview with ESPN. I know my team probably wants to go for sure, and coaches are supportive of that. So I'm going to do what's best for the team. And if they would like to go, we decide we're going to go, then we're going to go. I think that was the right choice. And it kind of saves her some face. You know, it's not like she tucking tail or backing down. She just doing what's best for the team, being a team player. Reese has said on Wednesday that neither she nor her team would be visiting the White House after the Tigers defeated the University of Iowa Hawkeyes 102-85 to win their first NCAA women's championship on Sunday. After comments from Jill Biden suggesting that Iowa be invited as well, before appearing to walk that back, Reese told I Am Athlete podcast host Brandon Marshall and Ashley Nickel Moss, I don't accept the apology because you said what you said. You can't go back on certain things that you say. They can have that spotlight. We'll go to the Obamas. We'll go see Michelle. We'll see Barack. Damn, I didn't know she was talking like that. That's
so
real. Oh,
so
I'm a go
oh, go
ahead. Say,
ahead and finish. Wait, yeah, I wanted to say what what does this mean? Why is Biden getting on the phone with the championship team every week or whatever president? Is it this kind of is it this kind of goofy that they even allow sports and the politics like that really plays a role?
uh, what's the
It's like you
question
got a
again?
call from the president when you won the championship.
It's just something that they do. I mean, she's a champion. You know, that's
I
just
mean,
something
it
they
seems
do.
like
The
great
president.
marketing if he's recruiting, if he trying to, but as far as me, it's like, seems like a
Eh,
great recruitment
I
plot
guess.
or
I mean, you
whatever.
could look at it like that. You feel like this is not new. All presidents invite championship teams or people to the White House. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not new. In the beginning, we were hurt. Reese said it was emotional for us because we know how hard we worked all year for everything. Just being able to see that hurt us in that moment. Following Sunday's national championship victory, Moki said she would go to the White House if the team was invited. On Wednesday, the school's athletic department said they would certainly accept an invitation. Yeah, they'd be a fool not to entertain it. Oh, speaking on Monday, Jill Biden congratulated both teams on their performance in Sunday's national championship game, as well as specifically highlighting Iowa's sportsmanship. Yeah, she gonna get in trouble again with that bullshit. Here we go. Last night, I attended the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship, said Biden, while speaking at an event at the Colorado State Capitol in Denver. So I know we'll have the champions come to the White House. We always do. So we hope LSU will come. But I'm going to tell Joe I think Iowa should come too because they played such a good game. Ugh. That was not the right thing to say. I know when they got home, they had a long
Nah,
talk about that. Like, what you mean you gonna tell me? What you mean you gonna tell me they should come too? What that mean? I'm I'm the head. You know what I'm saying? I'm first in
that's
command. You
crazy.
know what I'm saying? I'm the damn president. What you mean you gonna tell me something? You could run some shit by me. What you thought this was? I don't know.
Seem
Should
like,
should should Joe Biden strengthen his pimp hand?
I
Is his
mean,
pimp hand getting weak? I'm asking you. Is that a sign of Joe Biden's pimp hand getting weak
nah,
when
man, I
she's
just think
recklessly?
she was out of bounds. And I think,
She was out of bounds.
yeah, that's probably how Joe feel. Joe like
Oh,
wanted hey, you said should he tighten his pin? I mean, he's with her, that's a whole. So it's like, hey man, he gotta take responsibility of the things she say, of course. But
yeah. Yeah. Get your woman in check, Joe.
yeah,
I ain't trying to sound
definitely.
misogynistic, but y'all got to move as a unit. That wasn't a good look for y'all at all. But Reese, a
Nah.
20-year-old forward, responded to Biden's comments, calling them a joke. On Monday, and on the Instagram post from the
Mm.
Shade Room, the NCAA commented. I think they're talking about Jill. Yeah, commented, "We not coming." Period. By Tuesday, Biden appeared to walk back the comments with First Lady Press Secretary Vanessa Valdivia saying in a
So
tweet
I got
that
a question for you.
well, can I finish this?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
They were intended to applaud the historic game and all women athletes. She looks forward to celebrating the LSU Tigers on their championship win at the White House. Go ahead.
All right, so do you think this is gonna hurt Biden in his upcoming election?
No. You?
I think it may, I think it may. We'll
Yeah.
see in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah. We'll follow that. That's a developing story. But meanwhile, Iowa's Caitlin Clark said on Tuesday that Iowa shouldn't be invited to the White House. Honestly, I'm liking that girl more and more. The white girl who
Yeah.
did the Tony Yayo shit.
Yeah.
I have a problem with her doing that and the way that she's been carrying it ever since that happened. I like her. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yo, she didn't agree with the criticism about Angel Reese, for one. She said, yo, we both competitive. She said that she's a big fan of Angel Reese. And then after the fact, when Jill Biden invited them out to the White House, she like, nah, I don't think we should be invited. I gotta give her respect. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
this,
she's standing.
she's
She's
standing
standing
tall.
on 10. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
standing
standing
on
on
10.
tall. You know, been standing on 10 about hers, and she really didn't do nothing problematic. I know that, it's a white girl playing a black girl, so we as a community, we're that's gonna be racial. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. Like if black people is watching a white girl play a black girl, the black community is gonna root for the black girl. If we see a black fighter fighting a white
What
guy,
does that
he got
mean?
to be
That's everybody community probably gonna feel like that though, Cap.
maybe, probably. I'm just talking about my
What you
experience,
know.
my
Yeah.
anecdotal. Like
Do
I
you
remember,
feel like that when you see it?
bro. I'm gonna give you a short little experience though
I'm
when it
saying,
comes to
yeah,
racialized sporting events. I remember being at my homeboy Amp house, right, when Tyson Fury was fighting Deontay Wilder.
yeah, yeah.
Both fights, I said, yo, he can't beat this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga is bred in this shit, man. I don't like Wilder as a fighter, right? And he has the black community on his side, though. We all know about the till this day, saying speech and everything like that. So I was
Hmm.
the only person in the room rooting for Tyson Fury both times. I won money and everything. And they was in their feelings about it. Like when we was talking shit back and forth, it was like they was saying little racial shit to me, like they was actually kind of like mad that I was rooting for the white guy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. And it just kind of woke me up. I was like, man, I forgot how racial like sports get. It could have
Yeah.
just been the people I was around or something like that, but I don't think that's an uncommon thing. And you saw how quick it was that this turned the race. When
Right, but
David. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, but you got to understand the Democratic Party is known to be, very lenient on, racial activities and racial, taunts or whatever that's done in the racial side. So for
The
this coming,
Democratic Party is lenient on that kind of thing.
I mean, they try to for gay rights and different, they're more they're more pro non-racist as a group. Would you agree?
They're
Or would
more
you say?
pro non-racism. The Democratic
Yeah,
Party. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So what was the point of bringing that up? I'm confused.
I was just saying so that may take a hit that, on if Boosie saying something, if the lady's upset, if the player is saying, yeah, they're saying
Oh,
you shouldn't be
okay,
allowed to
okay.
go
So
to
I
the White
understand. So you're
House.
saying that this could negative. You said that already, and I said we'll have to see. I don't think so. You saying that it might. I don't think that's. I don't think this. I think people will be forgotten about this for a minute, and it's just another one of those things. I don't think. I don't think this makes Joe Biden look any more racist than he already looks. I mean, people already feel like he got a little touch of that in him. You know what I'm saying? He's a white guy. He's pretty old. I mean, you being white and that old, you know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised when you got like a little bit of racism in you. It's just cognitive
Okay.
dissonance in it, for you. You just see things a certain way because of the people you was raised around, the conditions that you brought up in. I think it's hard for them not to be racist sometimes. Mhm.
Wow. Okay.
Sometimes. Now, I don't want to make a sweeping generalization, but there is a non-zero portion of white people that just end up having cognitive dissonances. They have a racist attitude towards certain topics, towards certain people, and it's just because how they raised, and they don't even realize they're doing it. Joe Biden got a little bit of that in him.
Mm.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay. Okay.
Why you disagree?
No, I mean, I agree. I mean, you're right, bro. All our
Another
circumstances are the
another
same. I
another
mean, it's
example of
different.
well, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to say another example of how this got racialized real quick is when David Portnoy referred to Angel Reese as a classless piece of shit, and Gillian Wallow just being that they're on Barstool and David Portnoy owns Barstool, they felt compelled to say something about it. Well, I don't know. At least Wallow did. Gilly, he ain't really seemed like he was 100% on board with saying something about that to Dave Portnoy in that video. Even there's even a point that Gully TV pointed it out a lot, among other people, where Gilly says, "We love you, Dave," and people didn't really like that. They didn't feel like that was the right time.
Feel like he
Yeah,
was he was trying to cover up for the little criticism. Like,
yeah,
we
but
love
you
you.
see how racialized that got. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why is Angel Reese a classless piece of shit, but not Caitlin Clark? That seems like he's suffering from a little bit of that cognitive dissonance. You see a white girl doing the Tony Yayo, the John Cena, she's being competitive. You see the black girl doing it, all of a sudden she's a classless piece of shit. That prompted Gillian Wallow to have to respond, and then people was critical of their response
Well,
to it.
first to correct you, hold on. She
Mm,
was doing the dance when she do it, but old girl was doing the ring finger, like I got this ring.
Uh,
So
thanks you for trying to correct me. I recognize the ring thing, but she definitely was doing the John Cena, aka Tony Yayo, as well, sir.
okay, okay,
Just so we're on the same page,
all right.
both of the times.
But
So I'm just saying this is a racially charged topic now.
mm,
Sports is always going to be like that.
so you saying because he was a white guy and he seen her doing it and he was like, oh, so you saying if that would have been a white girl that did that to a black girl, he wouldn't have said
If we
nothing.
did see a white girl do it to a black girl,
Okay.
Caitlin Clark did the same shit. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and just in addition to that, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people didn't even associate Gillian Wallow with Dave Portnoy. A lot of people did, but not
Mm.
everybody makes that connection. So a lot of us don't know about Dave Portnoy, but it's worth mentioning that he has a long history of misogyny and racist comments. He's also even once said that he can't be canceled. They got a really good write up about him in the Salon, as well as I think Daily Mail, long, lengthy articles with receipts about him being misogynistic, sexual assault allegations. There's other, there's videos of him saying the N word. Some of the times he was,
Oh,
singing along to a song. Some other times I don't think he was. So this is not a guy who has the best image when it comes to
racial issues.
being sensitive about racial issues and watching his damn mouth, to put it in
Mm.
more forward terms. So
So,
it's a big
so
mess, man.
yeah, yeah, it's a big mess. So,
So
would you
have we
put
learned? What have we learned? Where you want to close off?
what have we learned? Well, number one, we learned with the Jill Biden and Joe Biden that hey man, you got to control your women, man. You know,
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
control that mouth. So,
yeah, yeah. From the
uh,
standpoint of a pimp, from one pimp to another, Joe Biden, hey man, get her on a leash. So no disrespect to our ladies out there. So we could go ahead and close it, close it out on that.
go ahead and close it out, man. All right, so listen, man, we're gonna catch y'all on the next video. Let me know what y'all think about
Wait,
this.